Hello everyone, welcome back. It is Schlockheads.
Hi.
This time with...
So, if you watched the previous episode, our first episode of Schlockheads, there was a technical problem in which I wasn't recording my camera at all.
Yeah,
and you would think
problem.
that we would have improved these things for watching the first real episode, episode 1, season 1.
Well, you'd think wrong. Okay, so we're gonna be watching this again because
we just got finished watching
wrong.
this episode. It was wonderful. It's a great episode, and I'm excited to watch it again with you all.
Something went wrong with Mono's recording, and he only got like half of the recording.
About half.
We have probably solved that issue now. And I managed to record my audio twice on top of each other. So,
So we're going to run it again.
Yeah. It's gonna
It's going to be great. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be great. But on a positive note, you all now have a spoiler about how the show is fun and great.
Look, the show is so good that I will watch episode 1 twice, back to back, because it was actually a very good episode. I'm excited to share our thoughts again on it.
Yeah, and shitty jokes.
And shitty jokes.
We do apologize. It's not the first watch because we fucked up. But it is close enough. It's going to be a rewatch immediately after the first watch, so, you know, stuff. I'm still gonna try and remember to explain some stuff because things and stuff. But anyway, one of the things I want to explain is I didn't expect that the first Schlockheads video that we uploaded would actually get as many views as it has. I expected that maybe we'd get something like 100 in a month if we're lucky, because getting YouTube to push new channels, new videos onto people's feeds is not necessarily easy, so I was pleasantly very surprised. What I wasn't surprised about was about the Babylon 5 community, who know very well how not to spoil things, and I'm extremely appreciative about that. So thank you everyone so much for welcoming new person into the fold and not spoiling things. It is quite appreciated.
Thank you very much. And thanks for joining us for that first episode. It was really, really cool. And it set up, hopefully, what's going to be a long and beautiful journey of us getting through this series together. And if you're like me and don't know the series, I hope it was a good kick-off point so we can all enjoy it together. Very cool. And thank you everyone who shared that video, liked that video. It means a lot. And I hope that you can continue to enjoy the series and this series that we're making with us. Sorry, brain dead.
It's fine. Technical issues happen to do stuff like that. And this time we're not going to have any because I checked that I'm not double recording audio.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not artifacting, so you're probably recording.
It's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into it.
Are you ready for the Mass Effect theme song, you motherfuckers? 1,000 hours Earth time? I didn't pick that up the first time.
It's basically a 24-hour display.
Right.
I don't know what area they're counting Earth time from. Maybe Greenwich Mean
I was
Time.
going to say we've got like Universal Standard.
Probably.
These ships look awesome.
I know.
And their hair is phenomenal.
And they look even better with this because this is the but it's the remastered version that came out a couple of years ago.
Have you seen the commander? I've tried linking in. He's not responding.
Who are you?
How do you know?
Not Takashima.
Right. You're new here 10 minutes.
Unfortunately.
And when he does,
But this is what I forgot to explain the second time, which is that basically each season of Babylon 5 takes place during 1 year, which also means that the time between the pilot episode and the first episode...
trust you.
that also kind of counts. And this episode takes place approximately 9 months after the first, after the pilot episode.
Pretty cool.
Come on, public relations.
Only that hasn't been true for almost 100 years. Then you give
I
us
do
this
love
line
Londo.
about
He's
how
such a
Earth
good
is some
character.
lost Centauri tribe, making us distant relatives, until we finally got our hands on some
Just a
Centauri
cheerful
DNA
but
and
also
find
kind
out
of
we're
slimy
not related at
bastards.
all.
Yeah.
Appearances aside, we're two completely different species.
Even though we look exactly the same.
Yes, we thought your world was Beta 9. It was actually Beta
Yes, we
12.
look exactly
Okay, we
the
made a
same.
mistake. I'm sorry. Here.
I could do my hair
open
like that.
wrist.
Centauri don't have major arteries in their wrists.
Of course we do. Just arrived from the home world. This is it.
I like how
Yes, Veer,
happy
what
he
is it?
seems to have a
Colony,
diplomatic
project
attaché.
or agricultural
This
colony? Yes, I know
is
what
it.
it is. What about it?
It's under attack.
This.
No provocation, no warning. They got through the minefields and now they're
Fangs.
firing on interwave.
Yeah, it's a
Who
nice
launched the
little
attack?
detail for the Centauri that they have little fangs. And the hair, that everybody has the hair.
The hair and the fangs. I mean, it plays into their we were a warrior race. They're vicious in there.
And Londo obviously has the most magnificent hair we've seen so far.
Beautiful. Also, an intro. We didn't get an intro last time. It's like a series now. That's a great shot. The pullback. That's awesome.
And that gun is no longer a clitoral vibrator.
Are you ready for the Mass Effect theme song, you motherfuckers?
Yeah, I've loved this fucking theme song for so long. It's lived rent-free in my brain ever since I first heard it.
God.
Yeah, and fun fact, by the way. Andreas Katsula's Jikar. He was also playing the bad guy in The Fugitive.
Right, I've seen The Fugitive, and I don't remember, but I need to see it side by side.
Yeah, because the makeup does a lot.
Yeah.
You do.
The chin's not makeup, though, that's all him. They actually CG'd the chin off of him in The Fugitive.
And also Minbari makeup slightly
You know
different.
nothing about this attack, Shakar?
It's cool.
As astonished as you are.
Oh,
Can you tell us
we
something
would
about
never.
the company?
There's nothing to tell. It's an agricultural
guy.
base. Strictly a civilian operation. 5,000 colonists. They're practically unarmed.
Yeah, I get the feeling you don't really like Jikar.
I fucking hate Jakar, dude. He's the worst. He sucks. I'll rip his chin off.
But it's an Earth-registered ship. And the last
Yeah-oh.
distress signal mentioned raiders. I knew they'd be back sooner or later. Okay, I'll grab a fighter, check it out.
This is
Tell-
completely out of context.
Damn.
But you know Twix.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander Ivanova.
Twix
Yes.
weren't always
Natalia
Twix
Winters,
here.
licensed commercial telepath, Psycho rating
Right.
5. I was assigned to Babylon 5 a few weeks
They
ago.
used to be called
Fighter
Raider.
jets to stand by for
Oh.
launch. I want those
So
ships
you're
strapped, ready to
imagining
Psycho
bars of
regulations
Twix
require me to
flying
log
through
in with the second
space?
in command. I've tried to
Yeah,
reach
pretty
you
much.
several times,
And there was this,
but
I
they're
remember this
Figured I'd
constantly
try the
because
director
they had this
Diligence
fucking
is
thing.
commendable,
I don't know if
everyone.
it was also in Twix ads because I haven't seen
No,
Twix ads,
I
but in the
And
Raider
excuse me,
ads
but I'm
there's
in the middle of
always this
15
fucking
things,
thing.
all of them annoying. Thank you for coming by.
What's that? What is that?
That's a 2 Twix bars.
Oh, I see. I see. Really love the ship design. Warp travel is fucking cool too.
Yeah, fun fact about little detail that I don't know if you've noticed, but outgoing portals are yellow. Incoming portals are blue.
I did not pick up on that.
I don't think I've ever looked at what kinds of maps those are in the background,
The Narns, the Minbari.
but now I kind of want to pause and see if I can see what they are.
They're too
Yeah.
honorable to pull something like this.
I'm surprised to hear you describe the Minbari
Me
that
too.
way.
They
After all,
kind
you
of look
fought them
like
during the
star
war.
system maps.
Well, my father always told me the best way to understand someone is to fight it.
And then he'd punch me in the
Make 'em
face.
angry. Real
Oh,
person.
that would actually make sense, you know.
Was he also a
What if
pilot?
they're like maps of jump gate systems?
The best. Said to ignore the
I love that
propaganda.
you've really honed in on these
Focus
maps.
on what you see. I've never seen the Minbari fight dishonorably. They'd never pull a
At least not anywhere I could see them.
Perhaps. Any word yet on the
Is there an
election?
Etch-a-Sketch on the table?
I do not like Santiago. I've always thought that a leader should have a strong chin.
Jakar for king!
No chin.
and his vice president has several. This to me is not a good combination.
I mean, he would be qualified based on that criteria.
If that's all you need.
Who would do this? Why?
An agricultural base.
Reverse image.
Yeah, what kind of a maniac would do a sneak attack
Enhance.
on a civilian base? Just makes no sense.
That's an unarmed heavy fighter. Jakar.
Jakar lied?
It's never happened before, so...
There's no precedent for that.
There she is.
Soundtrack's great.
We're talking major weaponry here.
Like my penis.
You won't get away with this. We'll strike back, and we'll strike back hard.
I assume you're referring to the attack on Ragesh 3 by our forces. Just found out about it myself. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
What reasonable explanation is there for the slaughter of unarmed civilians?
Oil.
We wondered the same thing when you invaded our world.
We should have wiped out your kind when we had the chance.
What happened? Run out of small children to butcher?
Jesus.
Pig animal!
Babylon 5, the last best hope for peace. You know, I kind of like the detail that he's still chewing in that
I was
scene.
gonna say, he had gum in his teeth, right?
I mean, they did interrupt his lunch.
I apologize for the incident with Jakar, Commander. We know how, and sometimes even when, we are going to die. Comes in a dream, huh?
Which is pretty cool.
We have squeezed the life out of each other. The first time I saw Jakar, I recognized him as the one from the dream. We will die with our hands.
Love to know the accuracy of those dreams.
20 years is a long time.
Yeah, and if they're accurate, it could be either a blessing or a curse. I think about it, you know. Oh, I'm gonna die with my cylinder inside an M&M tube at the age of 18.
We must not harm the cylinder.
I also like that some of the bottle corks are also shaped like their fucking hair.
Oh, they are too. Like, I haven't really been looking at the background stuff as much as I should be, but it is consistent. It's very cool.
The truth is, it's all a game, a paper fantasy of names and borders.
God, he has so many good lines.
Yeah.
Commander. Blood calls out
For
for blood. If Khan is dead, there will be war.
That's so telling of his of the Centauri, that his solution is war, is blood. That there's nothing else.
There will be war.
There has to be.
Yeah, it is.
I swear to you, Commander.
It is a way
I swear.
of doing things that he's holding on to and never letting go.
Whatever that,
Like a starving
like, orange fucking cactus thing is, I want to try it.
I mean, what's
It's
going on
probably a real
We got a
fruit
war
that I
breaking out
don't
on
know
Ragesh
what the
3.
fuck it
Pirates
is.
will
Yeah, someone would be like,
But-
excuse you, that's a fucking dongle fruit. Have you not ever had one of those before?
Report on the desk.
Ambassador Kosh, Commander Sinclair. Can
That's
I
also
see?
another kind of thing. Each of those colors are different gases, because the green one said, you know, CO2.
Right. That makes sense. The light not coming from the suit, but the body is fucking wild.
Yeah, and I managed to make jokes about it instead of revealing that it was actually from Kosh.
Will you attend the emergency meeting?
Geez, he was quick about that.
They are a dying people. We should let them pass.
Who? The Narn or the Centauri?
Yes.
You're a vicious little fucker, aren't you?
You're sitting in my station using my equipment.
Why?
Is there a reason for this, or to save time, should I just go ahead and snap your hands off at the wrist?
Oh yes, I must. We haven't built the other set yet.
The emergency session can go to hell, and you can go to hell too. I wouldn't want you to feel left out.
That's so good.
I finally
As its own
received
point,
word
do the
from
Centauri have the
Victoria's
concept of hell, or is it just an
You'll know
Earthism he's
what that
picked up?
Convention nation of genetic defectives have decided to do about the attack on Ragesh 3?
Oh, probably they're going to...
After full consideration of the situation, the great Centauri Republic, the lion of the galaxy, will do...
Is going to invade Venezuela. Anyway, point is, there's never been politics in science fiction shows.
No, I don't think they've ever included. If there's one thing I hate in my science fiction, it's any kind of real-world parallels and political commentary, you know?
Yeah.
Hate that.
Everyone would be dead.
You know, politics, religion,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
those kinds of things. You
Not
know.
interested.
No, not at all. They're definitely not the kinds of subjects that have a lot of depth that you can draw into.
Yeah. No, yeah, no.
You will not repeat a word of this. We have heard nothing. Is that clear? If we can get the others to step in, perhaps we can embarrass those idiots back home into doing something.
It's really kind of interesting that even though there's the backdrop of an invasion and war, we're not really looking at that.
I've tried twice to talk to
We're looking at the people and the politics.
I don't know if it's
The smaller image.
Instead of the direct fighting.
I can't
Yeah.
get through.
Afterward, if you like, you can stop by my quarters. And
Nice.
I can show you my favorite thing in the whole universe.
My penis.
Okay, my second favorite thing in
My
the
balls.
We've recently managed to restore a few forests on my world. It was all green, of course, before the Centauri stripped it bare.
And now you plan...
I don't know if I believe him.
We've had plenty of experience with sneak attacks. Pearl Harbor, the terrorist nuking of San Diego, the destruction of our first Mars colony. It's a long and bloody history. Do you know what we learned from it? That the sneak attack is the first resort of a coward.
Just a minute.
You didn't even have the decency to pick a military
Yeah, he didn't
target
like
for
that.
a poorly armed civilian colony.
In another place, I would have you skinned alive for saying that.
You want...
Mm-hmm. Fucking got him, though. He did not like that. That was a
Not at all.
a blow right at the fucking cultural pride.
gates in bulk, then sell it on the open market. One company sold the routes for all the supply ships that have been hit. Turns out their data crystals.
Because we've kind of seen a lot of
the whole system.
Sounds
how
like someone cracked their data bank.
both Jakar and
Only one ship
Londo,
booked
how
before the
they
data crash hasn't been attacked yet. My guess
how
is
they
they'll
view
hit it 6
things
hours when it
like
comes out of hyperspace.
honor and
There are over
stuff.
500 men, women, and children on that ship. If the raiders get there before we do, they're dead.
I'm asking you again to delay the vote. And I'd like to be able to see you when I talk to you. Commander, damn it, don't you realize that we've got an election in less than 24 hours?
It's very important to us.
Colonists are dying out there.
That's not the issue. We just came out of one war, Commander. What are you trying to do, start another? The Earth Alliance can't go
My
around-
cushy job is at stake. Fuck those people.
Just keep us out of it at least till after the election. If you can't postpone the meeting,
I mean, come
then I am
on,
authorized
you know.
by the subcommittee to tell
Think
you
about the
to
votes,
abstain.
man.
Earth has to take a neutral position.
But that will damage the Centauri case. If we pull out, others might do the same.
I don't think Jeff has
I
ever
would
had
know.
a
I
problem.
pull out all the time.
I'm glad we both wanted to go the same fucking direction.
Just an update on that other matter, Commander. Delta Flight is standing by, ready to intercept the raiders.
Well, I hope they're loaded for bear. From what Garibaldi says, the Raiders are packing some pretty big guns, and
And so am I.
Commander?
that might be it. Tell Garibaldi to stand down. I'm taking his place with Delta Flight.
Should I postpone the council meeting?
No. Look, if I'm at that meeting, I'll have to do something I don't want to do. So let it go on
This.
without me. You can take my place on the council. Don't worry, it's all on the agenda. Just take the vote and see what everyone wants to do.
Any other instructions, Commander?
Lots of them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find you before I left, so you never heard about any
Sneaky
orders from Earth
Jeff.
Central.
Also,
No,
running
they-
straight into danger once more.
Yeah, actually getting in a ship and going is fucking crazy behavior for the commander of the station.
I mean, in the pilot, he just grabbed a gun and ran after an assassin, so...
Yeah. That's fucking
From the
awesome.
very beginning, you know, going against the drug smuggler in the pilot, he's been throwing himself into danger quite a lot.
Yeah. No sense of self-preservation. These guys are great.
The Babylon 5 Council and the League of Non-Aligned Worlds is
There's so many different alien makeups.
We are convened to vote on sanctions against the Narn regime.
Ragesh III was a Narn colony. Now that we are free of the invaders, it is our right to reclaim it.
We recognize the prior claim, but the reality is that Ragesh III has been Centauri property for over a century. To start a war over blood spilled so long ago, where does it end? You kill them and take their land. They kill you and take the land back. On and on and
Endless,
on.
yeah.
A cycle of hatred.
Justice.
If only there was some sort of, like, real-world parallel we could draw on to really help emphasize this point.
I know. But thankfully, the show isn't political at all, so...
This has got to be it. Confirmed lock. High energy weapons.
I mean, you can also see from the ship design about how they really have seemed to think about how ships work in space.
Yeah.
With the amount of controlled thrusters and shit that they have.
Our forces came for the peaceful liberation of Ragesh III. We're about to receive a live broadcast from Ragesh III. I believe it may clarify the debate.
A man with pathetic hair.
That is terrible.
I am head researcher and project director for the Ragesh III agricultural colony.
The nephew, I would add, of our own esteemed ambassador.
I mean, he might be a
Lunatics.
nephew, but he didn't inherit the hair.
There have been violent outbreaks created by division among our many colonists. We asked
The eyebrows are on point.
They are fantastic.
Centauri Prime. Faced with chaos and anarchy, the Ragesh III Administrative Council asked for assistance from the neighboring Narn regime.
That's not true.
We have
Just zoom out the camera a little bit.
of our own free will.
Just zoom it out just a little bit.
Ally ourselves with the Narn government.
Why's that? Are you suggesting there's some kind of foul play?
Maintain social and economic ties to homeworld in the interest of continued peace.
Everything is fine, we promise.
Arn Malari.
But like instead of a boom mic, there's the tip of a gun coming into the screen.
Also, Jakar has a massive wang.
Don't you understand?
I mean, that part I believe.
He probably does. He carries himself like
They
this.
forced him to read that statement.
I mean, look at that fucking
Sure,
cod
they
piece.
threatened to kill him.
Look at
It's
that
a
fucking
lie.
chin.
You want to talk about lies,
Well,
Ambassador? What about your lie?
You know what they say about men with big chins?
Your own world has voted against taking any action.
Big chin
I mean, that's a question because I don't know. I've never heard
Then
that
why
saying.
have you asked
I
this
just made it up.
council to take actions that even your own government considers inappropriate?
Oh, you suck.
This is again a very good explanation because even if you don't like Jakar, you can't deny that he comes into situations prepared, and he clearly has a lot of ways of gathering information and stuff.
He's very good at what he does. I just hate what he does.
Yeah.
This is Commander Jeffrey Sinclair of Babylon 5 to raiding party. Surrender your vessels or be destroyed.
So cool.
I assume I can take that as a no.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, because even in these you can see them use the guidance thrusters to turn and shit.
Yeah. And it's made them more versatile in air combat. When you look at the raider vehicles, they are very... It's the pointed arrow, it's the jet, it's the forward attack design, whereas these seem less threatening looking. They look more exploratory, but also more versatile. Very cool.
Because just from the design you can get the feel that these ships are more kind of nimble, whereas the other ones might be more, you know, fast hit and run strike.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like that.
What you got there, Londo? I've never seen.
I think it's called a teapot.
Teapot. He broke his teapot. What you got there, Londo?
I think that's called a bong.
He broke his bong.
I mean, you know, I gotta say that all of the other parts were well hidden.
That was not well hidden at all, was it? What's the problem? It's just my gun lamp.
Blood calls out for blood.
Holding on, never letting go.
I'm going to fly kick Jakar in the head.
Sorry?
Whoops.
And again, we're seeing the same thing that we saw in the pilot episode, how getting those telepathic flashes isn't necessarily pleasant.
Yeah.
Lando, Mr. Garibaldi.
I have to talk to you.
You'll excuse me another time.
See, I'm going to kill someone.
You have someplace special to go?
Mr. Garibaldi.
Don't force me to make this official.
No!
I don't want to do it. But you lay one finger on a weapon and I'll kill you where you stand.
You don't understand.
Yes, I do. I understand better than you'll
He's
ever
got
know.
history, Garibaldi.
I know it burns, Lando. I know the things it makes you want to do, but
What?
this
We are
is the
starting to
way,
get
not now.
glimpses that characters might have more complexity behind them.
In season 1, episode 1.
Also, what are those things there? Kind of like scarab
Yeah, I was
beetles?
just looking at those. Yeah.
What appointment?
Scarabs with Centauri hair.
Ambassador. In 1 hour, I'm going to have to check your quarters for weapons.
As long as you know what the Centauri lamp looks like with the gun handle, it's fine.
Mr. Garibaldi. Just now. Would you really have killed me?
Yes. Yes, I would have. But I'm just as glad I didn't have to. The paperwork's a pain in the butt.
Good character. They're building Garibaldi up pretty good.
Yeah, they're giving us a lot.
Yeah.
I understand there's a problem.
And I'm afraid it's you.
We managed to drive the raiders out of this sector, at least for now, but look what I found on the command and control ship.
My wife.
Then I thought about our conversation. Narns will sell to anyone who can afford to pay, just like they did during the war. Your government always provides an advisor to show how to operate the weapons and to make sure they aren't resold to a third party.
Bureaucracy strikes again.
When the ship docked and we went inside, we found these data crystals. They contain reports the captain here monitored.
No, you can't have them, Jakar, you fucking
They
idiot.
confirm everything Ambassador Malari said about the attack on the Centauri colony. We bring this evidence to the council. We did it without sanctions, and the polls haven't even closed.
Yeah, that actually probably kind of explains why he was given a choice instead of them just bringing the evidence to the council.
I can find someone to share it with.
Garibaldi.
Yeah, once it becomes a sanctioned thing, it's
With 5% of the returns,
red tape.
You're
red
kind
tape.
of pulling Earth into it.
Yeah.
Right at this point, and he was told specifically not to do that.
I didn't recognize her at first.
Water?
Yeah, with the hair open.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if it was me.
It's what you represent.
Blondes. Can't stand them. This guy gets it.
My mother was like you, a telepath. None of us ever knew it was her secret since she was a girl.
Which it's not genetic is interesting.
She wasn't trained. She was never able to use it well. When they discover what you are, they give you 3 choices.
Fuck, marry, or kill.
You can either join the Psi Corps or go to prison.
Well, pretty close.
Agree to take certain drugs for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're right. That is, yeah.
Drugs that inhibit your telepathic abilities.
That's the law.
Either you're fucked because you go to the Psi Corps,
To be controlled in order to
or
protect
you
the
get
lives
married
of
in
others.
prison,
Have you ever seen the
or
results?
you...
Government mandated
I caught up with
drugs.
my mother on her 35th birthday. She didn't want to join the Corps. Didn't want to go to prison. So they gave her the treatment.
Treatment. Like it's a sickness
For
to be
10 years,
fixed.
a man and he gave her the injections.
Why it gotta be injections? Can be a tablet.
Every day we just watched her drift further and further away from us. And when we thought she could go no further, she took her own life.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, Season 1, Episode 1, and we're not going heavy on anything.
God damn.
What happened back then is not your fault. And yet you're as much of a victim as my mother.
I don't feel like a victim.
Of course you don't.
And so far I cannot tell if that is good
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss, but like, is it?
Perhaps tomorrow we can start out on better terms.
I very much doubt it.
I just said I don't like you and everything you are. But we're past it now, right? Fucking no.
Only remaining source is on Planet X, somewhere in this area.
This is my second favorite thing in the universe.
My balls are my third. It's adorable that he invited her. That's so sweet.
And it's cultural exchange.
You know what? I feel like missed opportunity for them to be eating popcorn out of a bucket, not out of her head.
Santiago's campaign was based on a promise to cut the budget and to keep Earth out of war. His agenda for the coming term includes creating a closer relationship with the Mars colony and a greater
The tech priests will be happy.
Earth cultures in the face of growing non-Terran influences.
That's such a 2026 moment, sitting on the couch, having a drink, watching the news. Fuck, I'm going to bed. Also, Jakar has a massive wang.
Promising to cut the budget, not going into wars, and saying, yeah, we just gotta cut non-Terran influences more, and, just...
You know what we should do is introduce like a tariff to anyone importing goods onto Earth. I think that'd really help solve problems. Holy shit. I'm so glad Babylon 5 isn't political.
I know. It's just cheerful and easygoing. No big problems and anything anywhere. Just cheerful pew pew in space.
What a great show. So we talked about this when we watched through this the first time. I really enjoyed Londo in this episode. Again, Londo's such a good character. And I really enjoy... I hate Jakar. I fucking hate everything about him. I hate who he is and what he looks like and everything about every fiber of his being. But I love him as a character.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
He's very good at being hateable.
Yeah.
And that is a skill. That is a really good skill. We also got new characters.
Yeah.
Some old ones weren't in here. Specifically, we got, unfortunately, Laurel Takashima didn't return for season 1, so...
Will be missed.
We instead got Susan Ivanova, who had big boots to fill, but in my opinion has done so pretty well.
Very solid first showing. Like, we've got some really interesting input on her character. That she's got that same kind of official, I'm here to do a job, but she's got an emotional connection, or I guess a disconnect to another group. That introduction with conflict is a great way to introduce a character.
No. And, well, we didn't get much out of our telepath, unfortunately.
No.
We kinda did, but not really too much. She was more of a catalyst for Ivanova's conflict in this one.
Yeah. She's already involved in that conflict, so now it's what's going to happen next in that relationship. They have to work together, but how's that going to play out? Much like everything on Babylon 5, everyone's got to work together, even if they fucking don't want to.
Yeah, and even if they occasionally want to shoot each other on the hallways.
Or strangle each other in 20 years.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, Jakar being, again, just a horrible motherfucker, and meant to be a representative of the Narn, and Londo being this noble and, quite proud man and would never, do anything untoward. Now he wants to be the, past glories guy. He's so likable, but the Centauri seem not very likable. Yeah, they were the victims in this particular episode, but what they've been telling us about their history, they were the oppressors. But the most likable guy is one of them, and it's complex and grey and messy.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. And you can kind of see, assuming that what we have been told about the racial relations of them are true, you can kind of understand why Narn would absolutely despise the Centauri.
Totally.
Like, if they strip mine their planet and enslaved them for 100 years, you would
I'd be pissed too.
Understand that there isn't going to be much love between them.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know what their lifespan is like, but if there are people who are alive now from those races who were alive then, even if not, you're just feeling the ramifications of it generationally is enough. But if there's anyone who is alive at that time to keep that fire fresh, peace is going to be hard.
Oh. But Jika still is very, very, very angry. And brings it out in not particularly nice ways.
Yeah. What's interesting
like
is that the Narn, well, or at least Jakar's involvement 2 times now. We're 2 episodes in, if you include The Gathering as an episode. The pilot and season 1, episode 1, we're in, and Jakar has sort of been at the core of the problem twice.
Oh. Yeah, so far, you know, you have had this kind of I wouldn't necessarily call him a villain specifically.
As an antagonist, for sure.
Yeah. But he has been put in this very antagonistic position towards pretty much everyone.
Towards the station, which is everyone.
The
station and its purpose for being is antithetical to Jakar's wants.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Another thing worth mentioning is we were talking about again before the episodic nature of television and how this certainly had an episodic, like the core issue of the episode was the attack on the colony, and by the end of the episode that was resolved. Sure, the episodic nature of shows at that time sort of stays in, but the tension around that is not solved. It's not. And at the start of the next episode, we'll all be back to where we were an episode ago. It's like things have changed. There is context that wasn't there prior to this, not just for us, but for the characters. And that's good. I like that.
And then we actually got Kosh to speak.
Yeah, Lightman.
Even if it was mostly yes.
I'm probably I'm probably gonna try and kill everyone at some point.
What's up with that guy? I trust him.
Yeah, maybe as the show goes on, we'll find out more about Kosh.
Maybe I should have been poisoned properly in the pilot.
Damn, dude. Oh, the doctor! The doctor wasn't there.
Yeah, there was no doctor in this episode.
I suppose he just wasn't required, but still, he seemed like he was going to be a core member of the team. Interesting.
Yeah, but in this episode, there was no doctor at all. We didn't get to that point of the station.
Very, very, very cool. I'm excited to see where all these tensions lead to. I'm excited to see the relationship between the new second in command, who's Ivana, what's her name?
Ivanova.
Her and the telepath, whose name also escapes me. How that's going to resolve. I feel like Londo and Jakar is going to be a back and forth for the series, if not at least for the season. Yeah, very interesting. And also the Minbari were not particularly important except for being the neutral ground of, you know, of the... They were almost a side piece for this one because they weren't too important to the plot. But I kind of expected some Minbari. Yes, everybody's fighting, and I like it.
Yeah, but instead you got, you know, does it make any sense to constantly keep fighting each other just on and on?
Yeah.
vengeance after vengeance after vengeance.
Blood will
Instead, we
indeed
got
have
that.
blood.
And there's no mercy in my balls. I'm gonna fucking clip a soundbite of that bit that I hear. Mercy from my balls.
I can't unhear it. Since you've started saying it, I can't unhear it. Listen to this song for like a
I have
decade.
no idea what I have no idea what he actually sings.
From
and I don't
above.
care because to me, it's always from my balls.
It's just what Garibaldi said. It's always about my balls, my second favorite thing in the universe.
Oh, there's the left ball and the right ball.
Yeah, lefty's the favorite. Friends, thank you for watching this episode 1 with us, Schlockheads episode 2. It has been very cool and a proper kickoff now into the series at large.
Hopefully, because we're going to check the recording after this.
If this recording doesn't work, I'm launching myself out the airlock.
Yeah.
But...
And I'm not going to say anything about that because... Jesus.
But should this recording have survived, thank you for watching.
Thank you, everyone. And there will be more. We don't yet know what kind of a schedule there's going to be. We are unlikely to be able to get episodes out every week, especially since we're also going to be watching movies and stuff occasionally, and there's going to be another project which is kind of big also for watching that we're going to start at some point. We haven't put all the details together yet on the scheduling, but it's going to happen as well. Primarily we'll be still watching Babylon 5 because
a long-term
Babylon 5 is a
project.
big project, and it's a fun project, and you know, there's so much of it. So if we don't watch a lot of it, it's gonna take a really long time.
But hopefully you guys will join us for that journey and for the other things we look at, and hopefully not just enjoy the Babylon 5 side of things, but everything else that we're going to be looking at, talking about. It's going to be good.
Exactly.
If you've been watching this, we are, as a YouTube channel, contractually obligated at this point to say, if you like the video, drop a like on the video. If you want to see more of this, subscribe to the channel and comment other things you want us to watch, movies, TV series, non-spoiler things about Babylon 5 that are interesting or cool, or about the episode we just watched.
And if you think we're wrong, just call us names.
Yeah, except
it's also
Schlockheads.
engagement.
We took that one. You can't call us that.
No. But that is it for this time. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And next time it's also going to be Babylon 5.
Oh, wait.
And until then...
Toodles.